Good day, everyone. Welcome back to another one of these videos where I tell you a bunch of stuff. Once again, not sponsored by Afternoon Dunks. The big story. Tough Mudder came out with their 2021 schedule a couple of weeks ago. They said, you know what, guys, there's no events happening for 2020. Let's just hang, get through this COVID together, and boom, we're off to 2021. The schedule just came out. We're gonna break it down here, and it looks great. Before we dive into it, I think it's important to remember that just a few short months ago, we didn't know if we were gonna have any events. We had all this mishigas with Will Dean and the company almost going bankrupt, and then Joe comes in to save it, and then, well, do they have even time to put events on? And then, oh, here comes COVID to knock out the few events we were gonna have. So considering how close we were to the brink of destruction, I'm very happy with next year's schedule. So let's take a look. There are currently 15 events locked in with dates and venues. On top of that, Virginia, Pittsburgh, Virginia, NorCal, all in the TBD status, but I'm guessing they're pretty close to nailing those down or they wouldn't have mentioned them. There are currently 3 toughest events scheduled. We've got Lebec, which is sort of ish near LA. We've got Chicago, and we've got Philly. Everyone's excited about that. There used to be 4, but we'll take 3. And then, of course, World's Toughest. We don't have a date, but it's looking like probably back in Dallas where it was going to be for the first time this year, although that's not official. There are a bunch of events that Mudder has been to in the past that are currently not on the schedule. No Nashville, no College Station, no Central Florida or Florida of any kind, no Whistler, no Vegas, no Arizona, and no Carolina. Now, this is not a horrible thing, guys. I feel like 2021 is gonna be a nice reset. Let's get these events in that are solid, we know we can get good numbers at, while we turn this ship around. So I know people who live close to those events are bummed out. They're gonna have to travel a little farther next year, but I think it's a great way to start. Let's talk about costs. If you go to the first couple of events of the year, they're $95 right now before fees. That's not horrible. All the way towards the end of the year, they're as cheap as $89 before fees and anything else. You'll pay $25 for a tougher timed wave, and you'll pay $10 for what they call first mud, so that you're guaranteed to get in the first wave right after the tougher people go off. As of right now, there's a processing fee of $12.83 for that basic $95, so it might go up a little bit more depending on the race that you pick. Beginning August 3rd, they're gonna add a new fee, $10, which is gonna cover your parking and your bag check. Now, you might be saying, I don't use bag check, that's a ripoff. It really isn't. $10 is minimum what parking was gonna charge you anywhere. Sometimes it's 15 or more. So take this as a good deal. Spartan started doing this a couple of years ago, although Spartan would apply some of that $10 towards some merch if you spend a certain amount, but I'm fine with this fee. It's not a money grab, it's not outrageous. They're saying it has something to do with like COVID and touching points, which fine, just add it. It's the $10, it covers my parking, I'm fine with it. One thing I noticed, no insurance fees. I'm not sure how long it's been since that's been there. I talked to Kyle, he said it definitely hasn't been since he's been there. I don't know when they started rolling it into the price, but I think it's a good way to go. With Spartan, you've got reg fee, you've got insurance fee, and now on top of that, their bag check and parking, so it just looks like a whole nickel and dime situation. I'm glad Tough Mudder is just rolling insurance into the price. If only our internet providers could do the same thing. So to summarize 2021 for Tough Mudder, we've got 15 in stone, we've got 4 coming soon TBDs, we've got 3 toughest, we're gonna have World's Toughest. At each one of these events, you're going to get the 5K option, the classic 8 to 10 mile option, and the tougher wave, which is that first wave in the morning, which is timed, and they're also gonna have the mini Mudder course at each one of these events. I've also been told the Rough Mudder is making a return, but they're not quite sure on the cities for the dogs. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this content, considering joining the Patreon. We give you this content for free, so give me a couple bucks, keeps the lights on, keeps my kids fed, and makes you feel good about supporting some content that you like. How about this shirt? Pretty rad, huh? We sell these. I'll include a link in the show notes. Love you, miss you, mean it. I gotta run. At each one of these events, yes? Where are the toughest? Package just arrived. If only our cable companies could do the same thing. Did Amazon send me an empty package? Where are the toughest? I wish I could do this without hesitating. In the event, fuck.